Hi, it's been a very long time since I have filmed a video. I've not been having a good time lately. I try to keep this channel as authentic as possible. I don't want to be one of those like, my life is perfect all the time, look at my perfect life, because it isn't. I also don't want to get too personal on this channel because it's kind of just always been my little corner to document my life. And I try to document the good things, because who wants to look back and remember all the crappy times in their lives? Not me. I'm sick right now, so sorry if I sound like an old smoker. And we were just at Pride, if you couldn't tell. I'll talk about that a little bit, but it's just been tough lately. I am working on, I think, 3 different videos right now. I want to up my production quality on this channel just because I want the creative outlet. I still want to prioritize quantity over quality. No, that's a lie. I want to prioritize quality over quantity, and it's important to me to not force content, which is why I haven't uploaded anything, because I haven't actually filmed anything, except I filmed a vlog. I finally remembered to vlog, and it ended up being the worst day I've had in a long time. So I'm still debating if I want to post it, because it's just kind of, you know, I did end up vlogging the whole day because I figured, you know, why not? I might as well. So it's a full like morning to nighttime vlog. I'm just debating, like I said, if I want to post it. I am working on a video about, what the hell was I working on? Oh, I'm so smart. I'm tired. It's a video about screen time and phone usage and trying to feel better, because lately, this year, I've been feeling very sick looking at my phone. So I'm working on something about that and kind of how I'm trying to control my own screen time and how it's affecting my health. So I'm working on that video. I've been working on this video about my abuser and the situation that I've been stuck in my entire life. And I don't want to sugarcoat it, and I also don't want to sensationalize it or be over dramatic or whatever. I'm trying to work hard on it, and I'm trying to make it exactly what I want it to be, kind of what I've pictured it being. So that's gonna be a pretty big video. The script is like 5,000 words, so it's gonna be big. I'm working on filming kind of the background videos for it, and then I have to record the script. It's hard, and it's nerve-wracking, as I'm sure you can imagine, trying to word a situation that you've been in that's not a good situation, and trying to talk about abuse is really hard, and especially when there's fear of repercussions, of gaslighting and guilt tripping, and being made to feel bad about it. So I'm stressing about that a little bit, but it's not coming from a place of malicious intent. I need to talk about what I've been through and finally shine some light on the kind of person that I've been dealing with. So I'm working on that. It's a work in progress. I talked to my dad about it yesterday, so he knows it's not going to be like a surprise or something, but that's going to take a little while still, and I don't want to rush it. I don't want to half-ass it. I want it to be done properly because it's important to me. It's really important to me. So I'm working on that, and I've been working, and I've been trying to deal with childcare because my childcare copped out on me, so that's been a little sporadic. I would like to work more full-time this summer, so I'm trying to figure something out with my dad and with Az to see if they can kind of step up a little bit and look after my boy. I'm trying to work out like bills with my dad so we can split things, so I can work more and he can stay at home, because he really doesn't want to work at this point. I really want to work. I really miss my clients and my job. There's a lot of stuff kind of happening, and that's part of the reason why I haven't been making content, because I also just don't sit around anymore. I work 6 days a week, and they're short shifts, but I work and then I have to nap the baby, and then I have laundry and housework stuff and shopping, and we're getting over a cold, so I've been kind of feeling down the last couple days, and it's been really hot and I don't function in the heat. It just went from like 17 to it's 27 now. It was 32 yesterday, and I just can't think. I can't function. I'm hot and sweating just like sitting anywhere. I need to get the AC unit set up in our room. We went to Pride today. I'm very happy that we got out of the house and did it. I still have I've been wearing these since the first Pride event that we had, and it was a good experience. I think it was nice to go. Gooby loved it. He loves people and colors, and there were vehicles, and there was a bus and an ambulance, and it was really fun. I know this is probably going to ruffle some feathers, so sorry. I am LGBT friendly, but I don't love a lot of the stuff that they have at these events, so I don't think it's something I'm going to be taking Gooby to when he's a little bit older. I think we're going to skip a good portion of his childhood kind of in this, because I don't like when they start talking about like trans kids and anything controversial or hurt anybody's feelings. I just don't feel comfortable teaching my kid about gender ideology and stuff, just the same as I don't feel comfortable taking him to church. I don't want to teach him about things that he just doesn't really need to know, that he can decide for himself later. And I think some problems should be addressed as they come up. I don't feel comfortable teaching him about trans kids and stuff, because it just is so rare. It just doesn't happen that much, and I think parents are to blame for a lot of the numbers increasing. I think we absolutely should protect trans youth and mental health, but I don't think it needs to be taught to kids that aren't actually being affected by it. So my kid, he's being raised in an environment where he can talk to people, and he's going to be accepted and loved for whoever he ends up being, or whoever he chooses to be, or however it happens. So it's not like if he comes to me when he's 5 and says, hey, I'm having blah blah blah, of course I'll address it appropriately at the time. I just don't think it's something that needs to be taught in advance. If he has questions, I'll answer them. But like I said, it's the same reason why I don't take him to church. He sees gay people and trans people and non-binary people and different families in his day-to-day life, and I think that is so much more important than being taught out of a book. And just the same as, like, I of course will teach him about the love of Jesus, and I want him to kind of take that path. But if he decides it's not for him, then I'm not gonna pressure him into it. I want him to be able to think for himself. So it's kind of my perspective on a lot of things. I want to keep him open-minded and educated, but not like indoctrinated. I know that's like a forbidden word now, but there was quite a bit pro-Palestine stuff at the Pride Parade, which is just so ass backwards. I can't even believe people are so ignorant. So I didn't like that, and I don't want to have to teach him about terrorism at a young age at an event where it's supposed to be happy and fun-filled. And it just boggles my mind. Like, Hamas would kill every single person at that event in a heartbeat. They're not LGBT friendly, and it just comes across as super insulting that you would show up at this event and wave a terrorist flag, and ironically be against the only country in the Middle East that's actually LGBT friendly. It was kind of like funny in a not funny way, you know? So I don't want to get too into politics on this channel either. I try to kind of bite my tongue on some things, but I'm also not tiptoeing or whispering about what my beliefs are. I think if you follow me, you know what I support, and I am happy for you to support whatever you feel like you need to support. I think that freedom of speech and freedom of expression are really important. I also find it really insulting to wave the flag of an anti-LGBT group at a Pride event. So I don't really want to have those conversations with my kid if that's still a thing that's happening in the future. And we are very pro-Israel, and we do support our Jewish and Israeli friends. It's just very important to me. It's a cause that I feel very passionate about. I've been trying to focus on just kind of day-to-day life and what the future holds. I've been panicking about a lot of things because there are a lot of things happening right now in my private life that I don't want to talk about online. I'm trying to be very careful with what I share online nowadays. I deleted my Instagram again. I blocked my abuser on all of my social media, mostly so that I would stop looking at what she posts, because it was causing me stress, just like refreshing the page, waiting for the next like passive aggressive or unintentionally comedic thing that she'd post on her timeline. I just can't. I'm distancing myself as much as I can, and it's been liberating. I'm trying really hard to keep my boy away from her. That's making me feel better, even though she's like definitely pushing and called me a child for it, and I still feel so much better knowing that he's not gonna be affected by this person the way that I was. I've been stressed in day-to-day life. My dad and I had a really long, serious conversation yesterday about things that are going on. I'm trying to make some decisions for the future for the sake of me and my own family that I'm making, and I just feel like an adult, and I'm very tired of being an adult right now. I'm very tired. That's why I've been a little quiet on here, and I'm trying to take a break from social media. I'm not turning my computer on during the day. I'm trying to use my phone less than an hour a day. I'm not on social media. I'm trying not to scroll anything. I'm trying to take the rest of the year off. My goal is to not reinstall Instagram until January. I just don't want to do it. Like I said, I have more videos coming, so I should upload this month or even in July. And we're doing a road trip to the Okanagan in August, so I think that'll be really fun, and that'll be fun to film. I'm also at a point where I don't really want to post my kid on the internet at all. And I've censored his face. I've never shared his name. I don't share his birthday. There isn't information out there about him, except my abuser leaked all of it, so that's fun. That's great. Love that for us. But I'm trying to protect him. I'm really trying to protect him, and I've noticed that videos that have him in it gain a higher male audience. Because I checked my statistics. I didn't know I could do that. You could see like who views your videos, and the videos with him gain a larger percentage of older men that watch the videos, and it just makes my skin crawl and my blood boil. There's no need for men to be on my channel at all, honestly, unless you're like a young guy who's like just here for whatever and you're harmless and chill, that's cool. But old men watching my stuff, it's just really weird, especially if my kid's in it. So I'm trying to really cut back on how much I feature him, because I don't think that censoring his face is good enough. Sometimes I think like showing him on camera at all is too much, and he's really coming into his own person. I mean, he's 13 months old. It's not like he's a teenager, but he looks different. He's acting different. He's got so much person, like he's not just a baby anymore, and I don't feel comfortable putting him out there when he doesn't have a choice in the matter. He doesn't have a say because he's a baby. So I'm just kind of, I'm thinking about a lot of stuff about my presence on the internet, about the things that I want to put out there, and that's why there's been a pause in content. And if you notice some of my videos disappear, that's why. I've been thinking a lot about how I can turn this channel into something that actually is a profit for me, because I really enjoy making content, and I think it would be really nice to be able to work from home and do travel videos and stuff, things that would pick up and get attention. And some of my videos get picked up by the algorithm, but they only get like 1,000 views, and then I remove all the hashtags and I don't want anyone to see it. So I think I just need to bring this channel back to me and focus more on me, because that's what it's about. And I don't want to bring in an audience that's going to try to watch my kid, because I understand, I used to watch like family channels and stuff, and I understand wanting to watch other people's kids grow and kind of living vicariously through them. I get that, and I'm sure the vast majority of people that watch my videos, at least, and I don't know, maybe some, they're harmless, but there are so many people, way too many people, that aren't harmless, and I don't want to put my kid in that situation. So I'm working on content that's about me. I'm trying to bring it back around to me and my life, my soap opera of a life. And if people are interested, I'd love to have an audience and people to talk to and share things with, and other people to relate to. And if people aren't interested, then I guess I just will keep carrying on like I always have, and have like the few hundred people that always watch my stuff. That'd be good. I'm okay with that. This has ended up longer. I always talk longer than I intend to, but thank you for your patience and for watching me grow on this channel. And I'm just so thankful for the people who have been around, the people who always comment on things, and people who have followed me on different platforms and showing an interest in my life. As somebody who feels very isolated and alone in the real world, it's kind of nice to have that online community. So thank you very much. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm crying, I'm just sick. But I am a very happy person, and I really enjoy life, and I've not really been happy and enjoying life lately. So I just want to get back into a good place again and make content that's going to make people feel good, but also content that's realistic, and get some things off my chest and start over and try to get a new circle of people that my abuser hasn't had contact with, so she can't spread more lies and rumors about me like she always does. She has sabotaged every relationship I've ever had. So I'm just trying to branch out and find a new circle of people to have in my life that actually want to know me and have an interest in me. And Jesus loves you. Even if you don't believe in it, that's okay. No pressure. Whether you're LGBT, wherever you're from, whatever you support, whatever you believe in, as long as you are a good person, Jesus loves you. You're doing great. Happy Pride, even if you don't celebrate it. Be proud of who you are. Don't let anybody tell you you can't be. People have opinions on everything, and just because people have an opinion on your identity doesn't mean that your identity is invalid. You can be anything. No one can tell you you can't be. Just do it. If you want to be, if you're comfortable with it, just do it. Love is love. Hamas is evil. War sucks. It's really bad. It's a really bad thing that's happening. A lot of innocent people are losing their lives, and I would never say that Israel is 100% innocent at all. War is a really bad thing. It's really unfortunate that people get stuck in it, and it's really unfortunate that it's always super divided. I really don't want a lot of free Palestine comments, so please Please don't come at me. Most Palestinians live in Jordan anyway, and they're doing great. So I hope the war ends for everybody involved, and I hope that they can find a middle ground and have that two-state solution that they had originally agreed upon before Hamas decided that they just wanted everything. I don't know how to word it simply. I don't want anybody to suffer in war, you know? Like, I can acknowledge when somebody that I support does something wrong. I still think Hamas is 100% to blame for everything that's happened so far. And I'm not just in support of Israel and Jewish people because I have Israeli and Jewish friends. I have Russian friends too. I don't support Russia. I think the Ukraine is suffering a lot and Putin is evil and it's a very bad thing. I think these political conversations are so heated and so divided and people feel so passionately about them that you can't have a conversation anymore. And I've noticed that on my Aurora video that I posted, my driving to LA and meeting Aurora, got some feedback in the comments. I've kind of ended up just turning off a lot of the comments, honestly, and not letting them through because I think a lot of people just speak on matters that they don't understand. And I don't really have the energy to argue with people. So anyways, thank you. Thank you again for all of your support, for listening to me ramble on about things. And I hope that we can all be mature and have some understanding of each other and have conversations about things, even if they're difficult or if we disagree with each other. I think it's really important that we all hear each other's sides of every story and have a conversation like adults. I think that's very important. Take care of yourselves. Tell someone you love them. Go touch some grass. Drink water. Put your phone down. I hope it's not as hot for you wherever you are because I am dying. Okay, I'm going to go home. Thank you for watching. Hara.